Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, today I'm going to do a video where I live off my homemade 24-hour rations for a day. So before I start this, I would say these rations are more for emergency, that kind of thing, rather than, these aren't like army rations or hiking rations which have loads of calories. This is more for home emergency, or if you're stuck in your car, say, or something like that. Anything where you're not going to be exerting yourself a lot, but you'd still need food, obviously. So that is what these are for. I've got a video showing how to make these. I'll put a link in the description and maybe a card. Easy to make, you can do it with your household stuff. And yeah, so I'll be living off these for a day, and I'll tell you what they go like, you know, do they fill you up and that. So what I'll do, I'll change the camera to facing down now onto a table, open this up, and then we'll go through the meals in the day, and then at the end I'll let you know whether I was full or not. Right, hopefully you can see me alright. So as I say, these are my homemade rations. Everything in here should enable you to have a breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack and drinks, all contained in the package. All you'll need is some hot water, something to cook the food, and some water basically. These aren't meals ready to eat, but it's not far off of that. So just open it up. Right, so this is how I've set up these rations. So you have individual bags in here. So that would be your dinner. Even says the calorie count on it. Bit of tissue. There's your lunch, your extras, and there is breakfast. So that would be the first thing I would be eating. And the extras are like your tea, coffee and stuff like that. So I'll get that out as well. And contained in here as well, yeah, is a knife and a fork and a spoon. I don't know about a knife, but there's definitely a spoon and a fork in there. So we can put that to the side for now, and I'll show you what we would have for breakfast then. So in here we've got some bourbon biscuits, some porridge, coffee, some sugar, and the salt and pepper there. I suppose you could put that in the porridge if you want a savoury porridge. Bit of jam to go in the porridge. And then for the extras kit, if you want it, so the extras is your, you know, your accessories basically. It should be called accessories kit really, I suppose. So we've got, well, there's the spoon to eat our food, the matches so we can cook our food, some toothpicks, and some sweets basically. So I won't need most of that stuff because the majority of the stuff I wanted was in the breakfast anyway. So what I'll do now, I'll open this all up and set it all up ready to eat. Right, I'll have the camera facing down for this. So there's your porridge. One's a little bit runny. So you'd boil some hot water for your drink. So let's get that going. But so far, I would say this is going to be quite a nice breakfast personally. And the good thing with doing it like this, you can pack your own ingredients. So if you don't like coffee, you can put tea in. Right, so I'm going to also put my jam in there. Again, see, if you do this yourself, you can have any jam you would want. And I'm going to put some brown sugar in there as well. So you get a decent bit of energy out of this. And don't forget you've got your biscuits. So I'll try a bit of that. Spoon's a bit of a funny shape, spilt it all down my beard. But yeah, it's nice, you know, it's porridge, you know, it's what you expect porridge with jam in. Yeah. So, you know, you can put any kind of biscuits in you want. You can get these little multi-packs of biscuits. But as far as a breakfast goes, yeah, this will satisfy me, I think. The best thing with doing this though is, as I said, you can completely do it to your own liking. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So porridge, bit of jam, biscuits and your tea or coffee. Yeah, that's lovely. I personally think you could probably make this better than any MREs, because it's all down to your own preference here. So I'll save that sugar for later, and I'm going to get eating my breakfast now. I'll see you in the next section. Right, so it's lunchtime now. It's about 4 hours later after breakfast, and that was alright. It did keep me full and, you know, a bit of energy. So the lunch will now be half of the tin of ham and whatever's in there, and any extras if I want them. But all I've got in the extras, I may save the extras till the end, which is the sweets basically. So put that to the side. I'll just open the bag, show you what's in there, and then I'll get it ready. So for lunch it'll be half the tin of ham, as mentioned, a bag of roasted vegetable couscous, some biscuits, a lot of coffee, some tomato sauce to flavour the meat and the couscous, a thing to wipe your hands, and some salt and some sugar. So what I'll do now is I'll open that, prepare that, and come back and you'll see it ready to eat. In this kit you would have needed a tin opener. You can always put in the P45 tin openers or tins that can be opened with a ring pull. But I would always have a tin opener with all of my bug up bags anyway, and you can even put them in the 24-hour kits if you want. But I will open mine this way basically. So I'll just carry on opening that and get the rest ready. Right, so there is my couscous with the meat in. I've saved half the meat for later to go with my dinner. Put a bit of salt in this. You know, you don't need to. And I'm going to put a bit of this tomato sauce in. Again, this is probably out of date as well. But, you know, the whole point of these things is most of this stuff can sit about and be fine anyway. So, coffee. I don't have milk in mine, but you can always put powdered milk in, can't you? So, put that in. Oh, I've accidentally bought a 4-cup. So yeah, there you go. So lunch, sorry. You got your lunch, your drink, some biscuits to dunk in there, and you won't be able to see me, but yeah, that's nice. Tastes fine to me, and I'll eat this all as my lunch, and we'll get on to dinner. I won't drink that yet. In about 5 or 6 hours, because I think this should last quite a while. I wouldn't normally dunk my biscuits yet, but I tried one of those. Those are dated 2019, and the couscous was 2019 actually. But again, they taste fine. Yeah, that's right, new. So yeah, I'll get on eating this, and then, as I said, whatever I said, 5 or 6 hours later, we will have dinner. Right, dinner time. So it's about 5 hours later after the last meal, and again, that's kept me quite well full. You know, my appetite has been yeah, sorted out quite well. So dinner time now. So what we've got for dinner time? So dinner time has got quite a lot more calories than the rest of the lot. I might get my fork out for this. Probably don't need it, but we've got one anyway. So in here we have some chocolate biscuits, some tea, a chicken oxo for the rice, some golden vegetable rice, some brown sauce for flavouring, some salt, some sugar for the tea, what is that, mango and strawberry tea, and a hand wipe. So this is about getting on for 800 calories, I think. So this would be this would be the rice and the meat combined, with a bit of the brown sauce and the stock cube. The stock cube could be put aside to have a little soup if you wanted to later, but you do have a little packet of sweets later if you wanted a snack, you know, midnight snack sort of thing. Just found my pepper there. So what I'll do now, I'll get all this ready. So some boiling water for the tea, and I will prepare and heat the rice and the meat and come back with it ready done. Right, so there's the rice with the meat in it. Let's add a bit of sauce. I'm going to save my stock cube for if I want a little bit of soup later. I can always just have a bit of that. I'll just add a little extra bit of flavour there. I'll mix that in, put my salt and pepper in. Ooh. But yeah, if you want to know how to make these, it's very easy. There's my salt. And a lot of this stuff you can get for free. Oh, let's mix that in. Smells alright, you know, because as I said, a lot of the ingredients you have in here are all down to your own personal preference anyway. So let's get the tea going. Let's put that in. That should be quite nice. That's actually really nice colour as well. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Oh, it smells lovely. What is that? Mango and strawberry. So, yeah, then we've got some biscuits as a pudding. So, this is your dinner, and I think, again, this would easily satisfy a person. Yeah, that's really nice. It's got vegetables in, meat in. The one thing I didn't say is, if I forgot, I'm not sure if I added it onto the calories, but each of the bags had the calories. They didn't include the extra 320 calories from the tin of meat. Yeah, this is really nice. But these kind of rations are cheap to make. You can make them to your own preference. You can see the size of it isn't, you know, not massive, is it? So it easily fits in a bag. Yeah, that's really nice. And then you've got your little biscuits here. I said breakfast biscuits. Yeah, these are really nice. Little chocolate biscuits to have after your meal. I know you can't see me eating these, but yeah, very nice. Try the tea now. Oh, that is lovely. I've never had that before. That is really nice. So, what I'll do now, I'll just finish off my dinner. Which is very nice. This will definitely fill you up for the evening. What I'll do, I'll come back at about 11 o'clock at night, when, you know, I would start to feel a little bit hungry, and I would still have the option to have my sweets and a soup, and I'll finish that off and a little you know, end to the video. But yeah, this has really been good actually. I've not been hungry at all, to be honest. So yeah, these rations for not really hard work, you know, you don't want to, these aren't the kind of rations you want for hiking or, you know, sort of soldier kind of work, but general survival rations where you just need food but you can't get none, these are perfect. So I'll finish this off and then I'll come back later and we'll have a little end to the video. Right, so that's the end of the day, and I'll tell you what, that was a good set of meals really. I would say the breakfast was slightly lighter than I would normally have, but perfectly adequate, and the lunch and the dinners was really filling. And now it's the evening, I can have a last little snack if I want to. To be honest, I don't really need to, but I've got a chicken oxo soup if I want it, and some sweets if I want them. I'm not massively into sweets, but you know, in a survival situation, food's food, isn't it? So, and then what have we got left? So, you've got your matches, that would have been to light a fire so you can cook your food in your pot. You've got some toilet tissue to either go to the toilet or just to wipe your mouth. This is just leftover stuff. Hand wipes, face wipes, you know, just to freshen up. A little thing to brush your teeth with, you know, manual. It's like a chewing toothbrush type thing. A couple of toothpicks, and then you got some sugar and salt. So all of those things, you know, you'd use them. You'd use those. You'd have some spare matches, and the sugar in that you could have either put that in your tea. So I don't have sugar in my tea anyway. Just save them for the next day or swap them with someone else. Yeah, certainly a lot of options. I think this is a very good thing. That's nice. It's surprising a bit of oxo. It's actually quite nice. You could put all different. You could put vegetable, chicken, beef in there. And at least it's a hot thing at the end of the night. Or I could have put some extra tea bags in. I'm surprised I didn't. I thought in that extras packet there was extra tea bags, but I must not have had them at the time when I made this kit. But you probably don't want tea or coffee right before you go to bed anyway. Yeah, I think that's good, and it really did keep me full for the whole day. So if you're looking for a description and a card, there'll be a video that shows how I made these rations and where I recommend you get the stuff from, and where to buy it or where to get a lot of it for free, and the stuff I recommend, because I do recommend trying to get pre-packaged stuff. If you package stuff yourself, you have to make sure it's clean, sterile, and if you can get it pre-packaged, you don't need to bother with that because it will be anyway. So yeah, there it is. That really did keep me decently full for the whole day. So yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you do subscribe, don't forget to click the bell and click all notifications, because I have nearly 30,000 subscribers, and I think YouTube sends my videos out to about 200 people, so barely anyone. So if you want to see my videos, definitely click all notifications. There'll be plenty more of this type of stuff coming. You know, I do videos all the time. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the video. See you later.